Hello guys, and welcome to the very first episode of my Motovlog. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about the channel and where it came from and where it's going and that sort of thing as I commute on this frigid wannabe spring day in Sweden. So I figure we should start by talking a little bit about me. I'm not really what I would consider the obvious choice for starting a YouTube channel about motorcycles. The reason being that I haven't been riding for that long, only about 1.5 years at this point. However, that does give me somewhat of a unique perspective. I have, that bewilderment of somebody who's discovering something for the first time. And I think that's actually kind of fun to see because I'm constantly learning new things about riding and maintenance and what it's like to own one of these vehicles. And that's really what I want to capture in my videos as well. Originally, I wanted to make two types of videos. I wanted to make partially garage videos where I come in as somebody who really doesn't know what the hell they're doing with nothing but a manual in my hand, some tools, and some spare parts. And I figure out right there along with you how to do a certain job, whether it be, replacing tires or putting on a new light or whatever. The other type of video I wanted to make was basically a travelogue of documenting adventures, holidays, events that I go to, that sort of thing. And I wanted to put a little bit of extra effort into the editing and to make it, heighten the production value a little bit, heighten the entertainment value, make it something that's truly entertaining to watch and not just a vlog. To that end, I also wanted a medium to share my riding with friends and family and all of you guys. I mean, it's not that easy to describe to somebody who doesn't ride what it's like to be on a motorcycle. And having a way to bring you along with me on the bike, that's kind of special. So this is technically illegal, but a lot of the riders do this. In Sweden, where I live, it is legal to do lane splitting out there in the traffic. It's not legal to go on the shoulder as I am doing now, but a lot of motorcyclists do it, and I think most of the cops look the other way because frankly this is a lot safer than being between two lanes of cars. And of course, this is one of the great benefits of having a motorcycle. All of this traffic is just in the rear view mirror for me. It's just a matter of doing it safely. You can go a little bit faster than the traffic around you. You just can't go speeding like a crazy person because there are some spots, even on the shoulder, where cars might swing out if there's an obstacle or something. So you have to be a little bit careful. Like here, it gets a little tight, but we can squeeze past. So what happened was, I put up my first video, and that was very exciting. I was going back and forth, looking at the views, seeing how it was doing, and then I went to the main channel page, and I noticed just how empty it was. And I started considering, how am I going to fill this up with content? And that's when I realized my big problem, that both of these types of videos I just detailed, they're rather expensive. I'm certainly not going to buy new equipment every week, and I don't have a bunch of sponsors who send me free shit. And in the same way, I'm not going to go on adventures regularly either because, I have a day job. I can't go gallivanting around Europe. Now that leaves a rather large gap to fill, and I guess the perfect thing to fill that gap is a motovlog, which may be why there's so damn many of them on YouTube. I wasn't originally going to make something like that, but seeing as it's the perfect fit, and seeing as I'm on my motorcycle all the time, why not? And maybe while I'm at it, I can show you a little bit about the place where I live, Stockholm. I'll talk about some topics that I think are hopefully relevant and interesting to all of you. And you know, it's been done before, but there's nothing saying it can't be done well by me as well. So let's give it a shot. All right, let's switch gears entirely now and talk about where I'm heading. I recently bought some new tires, some Michelin Road 5s, and I'm very excited to put them on the bike. And I thought long and hard about whether I wanted to take it someplace and have some professionals put the tires on, or if I wanted to do it myself. And that's going to be the topic for my next garage video. So I guess you have your answer right there. Now, in order to actually accomplish the job of changing my tires, I need some tools, and that's what we're picking up now. I have all the tools I need except a wheel balancer, and I found a really cheap one that should be just good enough for my purposes. It's a little bit outside of town, so I'm just heading there at the moment to pick it up. Now, on my last garage video, as much as I enjoyed making it, and I think it turned out pretty well for a first video, you'll notice that the audio quality and the lighting was pretty piss poor. Now, I've started addressing this, and hopefully you'll be able to tell already, because my voice should be coming through a lot clearer. I'm using the same camera, but I have a great little lav mic that took some effort to set up, but it's all set up now, and hopefully my voice is crystal clear and smooth. I have some ideas on how to improve the lighting as well. I'm working on that, and the camera angles, that'll just come down to me not being so lazy that I leave my tripod in the closet. I excuse myself on the last video since it was my very first one and it was more of an experiment than anything else. But now that I'm sort of solidly into this, I want to try to make sure that the future videos are a little higher quality. Okay, it's 3:36. That should be enough time for me to get to the store. This whole video is a little bit of an experiment because there's a lot of wind noise in the helmet right now, and I have no idea how this is going to sound to all of you. Hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully it sounds super clear. We're pretty close to our goal now, only about 5 kilometers left. I just want to point this out. Look at this view. That is gorgeous, isn't it? That's the Stockholm archipelago. It's home to about 20,000 islands. So I see somebody up ahead who's really zigzagging through traffic. And I think one of the hallmarks of being a good rider is being able to read traffic patterns. It's no secret that if you get into an accident with a car, the motorcycle rider is the one who's going to get hurt. So you have to be vigilant in a way that's really not necessary for a car driver. You have to read all the traffic around you. You have to be very alert to what other people are thinking. Yeah, he's still doing it too. I mean, of course, everybody's different, everybody's unique, nobody drives a car exactly the same way, but there are these, like, repeated patterns of behavior that it becomes sort of like a language, and you can get a feel for what it is that a person is going to do before maybe even they themselves know it. Alright, next exit is our stop. That right there, that red car is exactly what I mean. He sort of just shot out from the highway exit very unpredictably. I saw him coming from the other side of the exit, and I just had a feeling he was not slowing down enough. I had a feeling he was just going to shoot out, and not only did he shoot out, he also crossed 2 lanes. Don't pull in. Don't pull in. Okay. He gave me some space at least. Alright guys, well, I got my part. So that about wraps this up. I think I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you had a fun time riding along with me, and I hope you'll do it again. Like and subscribe and all that shit that you're supposed to say at the end of a YouTube video. Until next time then, bye-bye!